Hi, I'm Victoria Pearson, but you can call me V. And last week I talked to you all about a catastrophic data loss that I'd had when this phone died completely on me and my entire life had been on that. Thankfully, it died just after you lovely people had brought me a laptop, so I have been able to carry on with my work. And the best part is that I have managed to retrieve all of my writing, all of my family photos, and a lot of the videos that I still had to edit for you guys. And so I did think that I wasn't going to be able to show you my desk project ever, but I've managed to retrieve quite a lot of those files, and I think I have enough to make a video on it. It just needs quite a lot of editing, and so we're going to be doing that one next week. Since I got my laptop, I have started learning to edit my videos on there, because up until now I have both filmed and edited my videos all from my phone. And so now, hopefully, I'll be able to do all of my longer videos on my computer, and it will be a lot easier, hopefully. At the moment, I'm finding it more tricky, but I think that's just because there's a bit of a learning curve involved because I've gotten used to doing it on my phone. And so doing it on the laptop looks very different. I'm pretty sure when I get the hang of doing it on the laptop, it is actually going to be easier in the long term. So instead of showing you my desk project today, because I haven't quite finished editing it, I'm still learning how to do that on the laptop, I thought we would have a quick chat about what else I've been up to when I haven't been busy fighting technology, fighting my house, swearing at my broken down car. A lot has happened over the last few weeks, hasn't it? But I have found time for other things, and one of those things is my writing. Now, I'm doing something very different at the moment to what I normally do, and it has been so much fun. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about that today. Now, I am doing a project at the moment with 3 other writers. Now, I have worked collaboratively with other writers before, but never on a novel project. I've worked on things where my stories get turned into other things, and I've consulted on that, and I've worked collaboratively on sort of TV show type things and scripts and whatnot, but I've never done it with a novel before. So this is a whole new thing for me. I do think some of the other writers involved have worked collaboratively on novels before, but I am not one of those people. So this is all totally new to me, and I'm having so much fun with it. So I am working with Michael Wombat, Miranda Kate, and Lisa Sharnbrook to write a fantasy novel at the moment. And what we've done is we each have a set of characters, and each of our set of characters has to collect something to make the quest work. And so we're all writing our own little quest bits, and then we're going to pleach it all together at the end. And yes, that is a new word to me, but it is a real word. Look. See, real word. And so eventually this novel will probably be called The Pleached Path, because all of our different stories have pleached together in that way. Isn't that cute? I like when I learn a new word, and as a writer, it always pleases me. So we have been working on that at the moment. And one of the things that I've found really, really fascinating about the entire process is how different all of our processes are. For example, I am probably a bit of a plantster when it comes to these sorts of things. I'm not quite a planner. I'm not quite a fly by the seat of your pantser. I like to do a little checklist of beats that I'm going to hit. I know that my character is going to be in this city at this time to pick up this thing, and then they're moving on to another place. I don't know where they're going to end up at the end. I know a little bit about their personalities, but that's about it. And then I uncover more things as I'm writing. Some of the writers in our group are even more pantster than me. They don't plan anything. They just go into it and see where the story takes them. And then we've got another person in the group that is a real planner that likes to know everything about the world before they start to write. And so it's been really, really interesting to see how those styles mesh together. I was actually concerned that they might not mesh together very, very well, with some of us being planners and some of us just going for it and some of us being a little bit in the middle. But it's actually worked together really, really well. And my favourite part about the whole thing is the WhatsApp group that we've got where we're talking about this, because you'll just be sitting there minding your own business watching telly, and somebody will suddenly say, is there any religion in this world? What season are we in? What's the currency? And because they've got to that part of the writing, and it's so much fun working it all out. With us, we started with a map as well. I have never had a map in a story that I've written before. I don't know how to make one, but Michael Wombat does. And so as we are uncovering new areas of this world, he's adding them to the map, and it is looking amazing. I ended up spending a lot of time studying the map the other day and trying to work out what the weather would be like in certain microclimates in our world, and how the mountains would affect the climate and the weather conditions and the temperatures, and whether I could have my characters complaining about it being colder or wetter than normal or warmer than they're used to. I think at some point in the story they're going to have both. And it's been so much fun to work all that stuff out. I love pouring into the little details of things like that. But some of the writers in our group don't like to work that way. And that's fun as well, because it means that we can each bounce off of each other's styles and create something really unique. It has been really, really great. I can't wait to see where this story is going to end up. I can't wait to see what the other writers are going to do with it, and what sort of characters they will have as well. We kind of loosely based our character archetypes on D&D classes. So I am having the great fun of writing a thief and a paladin who get to be friends. At the moment, they loathe each other. Ash thinks that Eugene is incredibly naive and really quite privileged. And Eugene thinks that Ash is crotchety, grumpy, and unnecessarily rude to people. And of course, by the end of this journey, they are going to be firm friends and extremely close. And I can't wait for that relationship to develop. I'm having so much fun with the little sarcastic quips between them and the banter between them, the different ways that they see the world coming together. It means that I can show different parts of the world through their eyes. And it's been so much fun to do. I absolutely love when a writing project is just really, really fun. This particular one, it's writing itself. The characters have come into my mind very fully formed, and they have just gone for it, and I'm just trying to type and catch up with them and keep up the pace with them before they wander off and get bored and decide not to do the quest. It is brilliant to me when a character really takes on their own personality in that way, and I feel more like an observer than a creator of them. That's how I know that it's going to be a really, really good story when it's finished. Anyway, that was just a quick chat about what I've been up to this week. You will have a proper video from me next week where I'm going to be doing my desk project. And I think the week after that, I'm going to take you to Bognor Regis for the day, because I have to go there. I've never been there before. I don't know what it's going to be like. It doesn't sound very nice, does it, Bognor Regis? But it's a seaside town, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the sea again, because it's an extra bonus trip to the sea that I did not expect this year. I'm only going down there to look around Chichester University with one of my children. I know I've done a lot of university tours recently, and now I'm about to start doing a lot more with my next child. But I love the sea. I'm really looking forward to going to the seaside for the afternoon after the tour. And because it is quite far for me to drive, we're probably going to stay the night in a pub there and then come back the next day. Weirdly, cute little pub by the sea with a twin room for the night was less than half the price of a Premier Inn. And Premier Inns are rubbish. And so I'm really, really looking forward to staying somewhere with a little bit of character as well. And it is well within walking distance of the sea, so I can't wait for that. I will be here next Monday, 6 a.m. UK time, with my desk video. But if you can't wait till then to see me again, I understand. I will be here every single morning in your shorts, taking a great big deep breath, letting you know what I'm grateful for, sometimes letting you know what's challenging me that day. And I love it when you join in with that and tell me what makes you happy, because your joy brings me joy. I will also be here on a Witchy Wednesday for an intuitive tarot card reading at about 11 in the morning. So until then, you have yourself a magical week.